What? What do you mean? Number 10? Buried floor plan? Wait. Where? So I've been looking at this. And what does it mean? Like, I don't see it. There is not a 10 anywhere on here, I'm pretty sure. So, let's look for a magnifying glass. I think I need to find that map again and use a magnifying glass on it and then try to inspect from there what I haven't found. And that actually might be the last floor plan in the game. I thought it would be story related, but then I find this and I'm like, wait. There's a floor plan I could have had maybe this whole time? Brass compass, sleeping mask, keys. Alright, that's not a magnifying glass. Not a great start. Doop doop. I think I might know where that map was in the basement. But in order to act on this, we need to find a magnifying glass so I can look at the map and try to find where the secret text is that the 10 is referring to. And then I need to get a shovel so I can actually dig it up. So let's see what we get here. Tomb, root cellar, hovel. These aren't super helpful. I'm gonna go with tomb. Because at least the tomb gives me more places worth digging up a little bit, although the hovel would do more, obviously. But, I mean, the root cellar would do more, I mean. But, the tomb will give me additional access to the other side of the, underground area. And so I can really search around for where the hell this is. So when I find the map, I can then figure out where it is. Is this gonna be my 8th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this will be my 8th one. So then I'll be able to get the tent. So that'll be good. My other goals, still trying to find any evidence I can about this castle clue. Which I think I then have to translate after I get it filled in, but we're still missing entire words, or letters. I'm trying to draw a treasure map, then put the bedroom there. I'm trying to take a telescope to a planetarium. I'm trying to take the crown to the throne room. I'm trying to drain the aquarium, do 20 dead ends, and I was about to say the 1 hour speedrun. That's not happening anymore. That's not really on my to-do list right now. Yeah. Alright. And yeah, we're looking for any information we can get about the security screens too. And so we're just kind of wondering what they want from me there. So right now, my number one priority out of all those things is to get items. I have 4 chances to redraw. None of these are crazy for me right now, so let's redraw. They really want to draw left turns. They're being surprisingly nice here with the map layout. Maybe it's because the compass wants to do... Yeah, it's probably because the compass wants you to do a north-facing door. That's probably what's going on there. These aren't crazy helpful. The commissary's okay. Yeah, they might as well take full advantage of our rook power. Magnifying glass. Shovel. Well... I guess we'll go check it out then. That's incredible. Alright. Let's go back underground. Fastest way is out here. That's incredible. The commissary has the exact items I want. The game doesn't know what I want. Even if our devices are listening to us, this video game doesn't have that kind of sophistication, I don't think. This way, not the elevator. I haven't looked at these for a bit. patent number 68642. I wonder if those are supposed to be like digital number cores or whatever they're called. We got a note about that, but I just don't know what it means or why I'd want to calculate something's core, number core or whatever. And I don't think any of the things in the game have pointed at the idea of that mattering either. So there's one map that that Draxus has. But I think, what was it? I think Draxus has the finished map? I'm trying to remember. I think Draxus, the statue, has the complete map of the underground. And that one gives you a full layout of the place, but it has no annotations. The 3-part ripped up piece of the map is the one that had, there we go. Oh, it's up like that still. The 3-part ripped up piece of the map is the one that had annotations on it from somebody. Maybe even the guy that was evicted or whatever. Oh, is this literally it? No, this is the completed map. Wait, oh wait, there it is. Buried floor plan. Okay, so never mind. I guess Draxus must be have one of the thirds then? That does have annotations? But this one does have this. Why is that here? Wait, what? Isn't it on my... Yeah, this is me with the 3 pieces joined together. That's weird. So this thing is annotated up here. Somebody added that with handwriting. This also looks handwritten, but it's on the real one. It's on the non-customized one. Okay, so we're just gonna look everywhere for a 10, I guess? Hope for the best there. Seen one in the reservoir. That's where Draxus is. 7. $10. Right at the point of that wall. Right there. It's completely invisible. What a dick move. Okay. We're good though. We got it. I guess I'll put this back so I can go back to getting to that lever easily. You know, when I set out with a goal today, I wasn't expecting to accomplish it in like 30 seconds. The fact that I immediately got a magnifying glass and a shovel, and then I looked for a map, and it was the wrong one, because I was looking for the bottom right corner of the torn map, but it turns out to be the full map. But the full map still has the annotation, apparently. And then apparently it's just like right around here. I'm not going there right now, I'm going for the lever, just out of habit. But, not hard to reach. Okay. I guess that means I'm gonna start this run with 8 trophies. Which I guess then means that, I'll just add this to my list, let's see, blue tent at store. There we go. Turns out we have a new objective this mission then, assuming I get this correctly. And the trophy unlocks correctly. I now want to draw Mount Holly. Gift shop, so that I can then buy the blue tent. Which we don't know what it costs. So we'll see about that. But I have literally cleared out the superstore before, so it should be pretty doable. Numeric cores. Yeah, this weird nonsense. Like, turn 5-digit number into nonsense. It's interesting. Doesn't quite make sense to me. There should be a dig spot right in the kink in the wall. Oh, there's no map here. That's probably it. Oh, there it is. Lost and found. It's a red room. 2 rare items. Whenever you enter this room, you will lose 1 random inventory item. Huh. That's cursed, kind of. It's an L-shaped room that you can pass through, but every time you enter it, you lose an inventory item. It's like the super chapel. And it's not even good for a layout, but it has 2 rare items in it. Cursed. Bedrooms, red rooms. Found floor plans, lost and found. Unusual, red room edition, drafted 0 times. Oh, do I have to draft it to count, I wonder? Maybe. It's weird getting a confirmation that there's no more rooms in the game. Just because that was always kind of a looming, what's the next room going to be? So getting 2 rare items is obviously good, but you have to like intentionally draft it knowing you have trash in your inventory and then like let that item go away forever for that run. Just scary. That's not how that works. 109 out of 110. It still doesn't say it's completed. I think I need to draw the room for it to count as being in my directory, I guess. Good place for a courtyard. So I want to draw Lost and Found, and I want to draw the Mount Holly gift shop. Do I have a treasure map. It's over 1, down 3 again. It's in this 4th slot. Huh. Maybe this will be the time I get lucky with that. Okay. A chance to steal the thing. If I can build around behind it. But the doors are locked. And I believe I don't have the key this time. So we'll need to figure out how to unlock this stuff. And it's awkward having this door be locked here. Ooh. Yeah, I guess that is a thematic item. It is interesting that they made the point to make a bunch of items spawn in, like, thematically significant locations. Ooh, no connection to the observatory. I started to the foundation. I guess to the observatory. Just so I don't dead end it altogether up here. And have to go all the way around. I have other goals this run, so maybe I won't go for the dead ends. Also, I guess I don't care about the dead end thing. Well, I don't know what the reward might be. Maybe there's other prizes for it. I don't know. I think I do want to wait for when they give me a dead end and a Southern Cross at the same time. That seems to be like the trick for accomplishing this goal. Otherwise I'm going to have trouble making a layout that makes the dead ends usable. But I have other goals I'm going for right now. I don't really want to sync it with Draxus. Let's go for the den so I don't get completely stuck with the situation. I want to be able to, because I need to wrap around behind the closed exhibit. So I can steal the crown. Two more keys. So we want a left turn. Conference is fine. One more room. There we go. The key card. That's a good find. Easy to just miss, too. I think it does have to specifically... Okay, we don't want to place the bedroom because I want to place it elsewhere. Let's do kitchen. I think it does have to turn a door directly into the back, right? Yeah. It's a secret connection. Club sandwich. At the morning room. I don't know if I care about the morning room. But the steps might not hurt, so. And the sale affects this, so all of these are really cheap. So it's good to just clear this out now so I don't have to come back. Reveal tripwire. Lower barrier. Reset alarm system. I just need to run all the way around, so up, right, to, down, over. Okay. Do 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 do. Damn. Well, I don't know if it's doable. Not a great use of the drawing room. Pantry's fine, I guess, to get it out of the deck. I definitely wish you could remove stuff from your deck, in particular some of the duplicates I've made that might not be very helpful at this point. Ah, I just blew it, kinda. Yeah. Ooh, that's not bad. I forgot my corner power, which means I can try harder for crazier things to put here instead of just the generic thing. What? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 probably? I don't know. It's hard to count how long anything is. It is like 10 seconds down. This seems impossible. I don't remember if the shoes make you actually run faster or not. Was I running the first time or walking at normal speed? Hang on a minute. I feel like an insane person. Yeah, you don't move much faster. And this is costing me a bunch of steps every time I try. I'm not even in the room yet. So I don't think this plan's gonna work. We could check whether or not the shoes make you run faster. I don't know if I've ever confirmed that or not. But short of that, we're kind of SOL. And I need to stop wasting steps on attempts. I'm eating through all the what I spent money on. I've not done a parlor challenge for a while, actually. Well, it's the darts one that I need to get 8 trophies. The letter B appears twice on the box that contains gems. The letter B appears twice on the box that contains gems. B. Twice. All statements that contain more than one B are true. That makes you false by your own mess. The blue box contains gems. The blue box contains gems. All statements that contain more than one B are true. Both of these have more than one B. But you don't have more than one B, which makes it sound like you're false then. And you're the one saying in the first place. I'm thinking I'm gonna mess this one up. There's 2 boxes where the thing says that. Like, if this rule is false, then these could both be false, because then it's not in this one, because they both say that it's in this one functionally. But this one's wrong about them. But that can't be the case. Just because this one... Yeah. I mean, just because it says that doesn't mean that ones that don't follow that rule are by proxy false. But if we take this as true, then they can all be true. Even this one says letter B appears twice in the box that contains the gems. It doesn't say that that a box that has the letter B twice has to have the gems, just that the one that has the gems happens to have the letter B twice. So they can very easily all be true at once, and it's just in the blue one, but that's against the rules. One of them has to be wrong. Now I'm like making sure that I know how many B's are on each one and I'm not crazy. It might just be you. Yay! It was honestly kind of vibes. I was like, it has to be that one. That's the one that makes sense for some reason. But it's hard to articulate fully. Because I definitely felt a little bit like I was insane. Right over 1, 2, 3, 4. We're almost there. The room I'd like to draw the bedroom at. I have no dice. Which is not great for my chances to try to do that. Okay. Drawing room increases my chances. But I think I now want to... That's the right spot, right? The fact that I keep getting the treasure map back. So right there. So we'll try to avoid that door and eat around the crust. And just get as many cards out of my deck as I can that aren't the bedroom. To make it more likely that I can draw that one specifically. And also see if I can get any dice. Or get my stars above 50. Well, no. You have to activate a constellation after they're above 50. And we're not really ready to do that. Let's do the workshop so I can actually get to the foundation. We do have the shovel. I've done it so much now that I'm kind of guilty of not even looking at what I dig up half the time. I'm just kind of like dig, click, whatever it is I have it now. Is it more steps? Is it some keys? I don't know. It's just good to dig them up and not good to not dig them up. I have access to both these spots, so I could put a dead end here or a left turn. This spread would be a waste. This is not great either, so here's the dice I'm looking for. Oh, and I have the tomb, so it's a lot of dice. That's not bad. Let's loop back around to finish the bottom corner. Since this all turned out to get in the way. So yeah, I started going in the bottom right corner first, but then I was like, you know what? I left and came back. Let's start a different branch. And here I'm being punished for not just committing to one branch the way that is supposed to be bad for your playthrough. Because committing to one branch is bad because you don't fill in the lower ranks successfully. But if you don't commit to one branch, you lose all these steps. So many steps running all the way back. And this is bad too. I can definitely feel no win. Let's do the utility closet so I have it. I already have the keycard system, gymnasium, garage, and I can do the dark room if I find it, although I'd have to come all the way back here, and that would not be great. Definitely the storeroom. A dig spot. Who is putting this dirt here? Who hid coins in it? I know it's you, Mrs. Babbage, or whatever your name is. The one person that actually comes back here and fixes things up. It's weird to have the boarded up room in this space. Let's see, I can revisit the conference room. So every time I create a dead end, it should be spreading money here. Because it takes it from the tomb. Which is handy. We're running out of uses for money, but good to know. Could put garage here. Don't know if I care to do so. West Wing hallway is better, probably. Awkward to have this one spot cut off, but if the garage is going to have any use, it's going to be I don't need the keys so much, so its primary use would probably be me going outside. And going outside doesn't help me much if it's not connected to the top half of the room, because I'd have to run all the way back to the entrance to get there anyway. And then it's like, who cares? Let's do spare green room to go higher. Because if I turn towards that corner, we might just get stuck. But now I can turn back towards the corner with a split path and put a dead end there. And that'd be pretty good. Or this could happen. Fuck. We can still get there from the hallway over there, but awkward layout. Do I have the metal detector? No. So there could be hidden stuff I'm missing, but it's also less likely to exist without the metal detector anyway. Did I just delay for 3 hallways just to then place the garage up here instead? I think I should stand by my idea, which is that even if I place the garage, I'm never going to want to run up here to do it. So all its purpose would just be giving me 3 more keys when I already have 12. And that doesn't strike me as terribly useful. Let's draw the tunnel out of spite, because I've never drawn the tunnel, and it might have lore. Have I never drawn the tunnel, or have I drawn it once, actually? I might be wrong. I might have drawn the tunnel by now, and forgotten. In fact, if we're going by the rule of... Yeah, there's a bonus tunnel. More green rooms, I guess. If we're going by the assumption that the directory's counting stuff based on whether we've been in the room yet, and whether or not I've placed it and walked into it, then I must have placed the tunnel, because we're only one room short of finishing the whole thing. I have not seen the new room yet. Even more keys. This wing over here got really awkward. Treasure trove gives me a chance of connecting towards things, I guess. Is this gonna run out of space? It's too many of them now that I'm not counting them, so I don't know how much is here each time. And whether or not it's actually still going up by 5, or if it caps out at some point, because it does start to feel silly at some point. Does the money start going on the floor or down here when it runs out of space up there? Hallways are always unlocked. The aquarium gives me some access to the southern area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're still... I haven't messed up yet. Oh my goodness, the keys and stuff. Right, because I have the bonus loot in green rooms, right? Yeah, items in green rooms. So it's generating bonus items here. And... also letting me water the floor, even though it's an aquarium. Ooh, security is against the wall, so kennel's fine, because it'll help me unlock things, because the shovel digs things up. Hey, puppy. Okay. Is this castle? C-A-S-T-L-E? I don't know how confident I am, but this seems like what they mean is to put the T here. There's already a T over here, which makes me suspicious. But all of this is filled in except this one space. And like this is the next row over. It would be back here if it was the third row. This is the second row compared to the beginning of castle. I put a little question mark because it seems a little ambiguous. It's such a big gap to interpret, but that seems like it should be part of the whole mess that we've been unpacking. So that's a new clue. There we go. If that's correct, then I have one remaining slot to solve. And I would like to find it, please, but I do not know where to even look for it. That's why I'm so gung-ho on finding other goals to work towards, because how do you actively work towards the goal of finding stuff in an ambiguous random location? Great Hall connects to stuff. Awkward. Could throw away the dark room here. And we just see what I draw here. Hopefully not the bedroom. Let's do something that costs something, because then it can't be the bedroom. What is it? Oh, it's the boiler room. Alright. So I just wasted the boiler room, but I didn't really have a specific goal right now for it. But it can't power anything because this, the dark room, which can be powered, is already at a dead end. No dig spots. Don't care that much about the surprises around here, so let's just go. Oh, lockpicking. Ooh, and that's the real one. Let's see if any of these can be lockpicked. Oops, forgot to actually press it. Nope, just the one. Attempts were made. Alright, so I got out of this room without actually using any locks. Dining room is acceptable here. I even get to eat it. They still have not spawned the new room. I wonder if it actually entered my rotation yet, or if it only joins the rotation tomorrow. Observatory lets me move around still. Oh. I keep getting sale on back-to-back days, which is just goofy. Those are all just rewards. I am just covered in nonsense right now, so... This room down here, we're not there yet. So I'm not risking where my goal yet. I do want the attic, but let's do the office. Spread gold. I think I don't have an experiment running yet today. And that is a valid thing to work on. Enter in the driveway, chest in the entrance hall, lower the reservoir by 1. Unlock or bypass the security door, different antechamber level, 9th rank. I guess security door reservoir, just to eat away at some of that. I could have sworn that at some point it said you can only do this like once a day, but oh, never mind, it won't let me do security. Okay. That is a thing. It always felt like I had more access than I thought. Okay, so I have to draw security itself if I want to make the security doors more common. There it is. That's funny. Do these change? Still, I think those two, office and archives, were the ones I was looking at. So I think the screens always show the same ones. Down here, I have not messed it up yet. Music room. Don't necessarily care about these. Let's do the free redraws and enjoy that feature. Conservatory? Yeah, last chance to draw out this run. And it could change things up. Bark, 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 bark. The unfortunate thing about walking in and seeing a dig spot is that sometimes the watering can comes out to prompt you, but then digging makes the watering can go away, and it doesn't come back. I have to walk out and back in if I want to make the watering can show up again, which means losing steps. Awkward. Bedroom, common, yep. Planetarium, standard. Trophy room, rare. Yep. I'm pretty sure when we want to, maybe slightly more, maybe unusual. I don't know, we don't want it to be common because it costs 5 gems. I want the axe to get rid of its cost before I try to make it common. I know it's like me being choosy. It's tempting to preemptively make it common so that I can then benefit from it once I get the axe again, but maybe that'll never happen. But if I do get the axe, I might never draw the trophy room again and never get to modify its rarity. Honestly, overall, it should just stay rare. I might get to axe it one day, but right now I don't even have the armory because I'm dealing with the other shit with these chest stuff, and I'm afraid to lose the secret passage. And, it's just a lot of stuff that has to come together. It'd just be very nice to have a free 8-gem room, but it's a bit of a pipe dream to get there, and I'm currently doing fine. So I guess I didn't change the rarity of anything just now. It's just not very interesting draws, unfortunately, and that's what I lost and found. This is gonna hurt. I have to draw it. I have to draw it because we're trying to... Yep, there's the trophy. I did it. I have to walk in to get the trophy too. Gonna lose something. Oh, please don't be the treasure map. Or the shovel. Okay, the sledgehammer. That's fine, I guess. An upgrade disc. I haven't seen one of these in forever. And a prism key, I guess. That's interesting. If I could generate a bedroom around here, then maybe I could prism key a bedroom in the spot I'm trying to get it in, but that seems unlikely. Mila. So there's a... Oh, and there, that. This room has a clue to figuring out the sigils. It has one of the angels. There's multiple clues in here. They wanted you to be helped if you found this place. And a Morajai. That's another pawn. Alright, I completed the Mount Holly directory. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Alrighty. What's this one? Oh god, they all rotate. Uh-huh. This one only makes me want to die a little bit. This one's a nightmare. Okay. Yeah, I totally planned that out. I'm so smart. How much is that now? 73 allowance. Okay. So the two rare items were a prism key and an upgrade disc, I guess? Not very useful for a particular run, as far as getting rare items goes, but the upgrade disc is a one-off, so in the future it'll be more useful. Let's use it immediately. I didn't even know if I'd ever find one of these ever again at this rate. Like, finding new upgrade discs was frequently tied to finding new rooms. The aquarium! I like the aquarium. Okay. The aquarium is every color of room that's always... Oh... No, it's the bottom bit. The electric eel aquarium. The aquarium is a power source. So on top of being everything else, it's... Oh... That would make the aquarium a gear room. Oh... That's interesting. That's extremely... What an extremely useful upgrade to get earlier in the game. Not only is it a power source, it would help you with all the power source stuff that I was doing 50 hours ago. It also counts as a gear room. That means that if you did the experiment where you spam aquariums, you'd have easily enough gears, no problem. So then the mechanarium would just immediately have enough doors. It'd be no problem. Is that stars? +1 star? Or 10 coins? Goldfish aquarium for 10 coins, starfish aquarium for 1 star, electric eel aquarium for a power source. Do I want a power source? These are really good. These are all good. Money is getting less useful over time. I cleared out the store, the bookstore. I've cleared out a few places that are permanent. So probably not the money. Star is tempting because I want to be able to replenish my stars back past 50 so I could more frequently have runs where I abuse the reroll mechanic. which I'm still recovering from last time. That's because even with the reroll mechanic, I just had such bad luck. I had to reroll like 15 times. But power source is just so unique. And also, this is so much less work than the boiler room, potentially. It's also a second source of power in addition to the boiler room. There's a number of things that can be powered, so that's... I don't have to do any story type stuff anymore, but there's just stuff where it would help. Like being able to ever access the laundry room ever again. And be like, oh, I don't remember what the options were for that anymore. Besides swapping my stars and allowance at one point, which I would not want to do now because my allowance would drop. I've actually been raising my allowance faster than my stars, I think. But yeah, I'm just curious about this. A power source aquarium sounds wild. Unlimited power. Let's head back down to the dining room. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's the 4th row, so just below here. I guess the rotunda's fine. It's just annoying. I should try to check the backs of these walls. I pretty much always use the rotunda correctly from the inside, but I should be wondering if there's anything on the backs of these walls that I can't see when I'm inside the rotunda. Just because it does give the vibe of a room that might have a secret of some sort. So we don't want to go here because the drawing room will give me an extra draw for the bedroom. Just gonna keep trying to draw everything else. Lockpick? No. I don't think I want to use the prism key because I don't think I want another hallway. Oh, the rotunda doesn't even count as a hallway. Yeah, the pool can give me the pump room, and that is one of my goals. Because I'm trying to drain the... Oop. Oh, I don't have the sledgehammer, it hurts. It's less of an unalloyed good. But I have 10 keys, and there's only 5 remaining spots, so it's fine. Unless I want to take these keys down to the reservoir. If I drain the reservoir down, I could get in the habit of going down there and using all my spare keys just to open every chest, just in case one of them has an upgrade disc in them, or anything else interesting. Curious in finding out. The pump room, there it is. Okay. Secret passage won't help me here. And we'll do the pump room. Remember not to open this door. I hope I could remember that long enough to not do it later. I was supposed to be lowering the reservoir every time I did a single use of any key card. I think that just hasn't happened. I think I haven't had a single key card door since then, which is awkward. Because I think -1 is what I needed it to be at so I could sail across. I could definitely drain the aquarium, it's just I then have to deal with the pool being full again, which would suck. Unless I can put them in the tanks directly. Let's see, 3 into tank 1. So 3 and 5 go into tank 1. 3, 5, and 6. It's 1 and 2 that are connected to both. So I think I can put the fountain. I think I can pump the fountain into here, and then refill the fountain with the other tank. Should allow me to then finish draining. Nope, this one. This should allow me to finish draining the aquarium without filling the pool, so I can keep getting those lock boxes. Oops. Okay, now the aquarium is empty, so I can inspect the aquarium. Don't go there. That's where we're trying to put the bedroom. Oh, I did lose these 2 rooms, unfortunately, so not a full layout. But close, once again. It's always close. I feel like I'm pretty on top of my drafting tactics. I can't leave. So this will not be the run where I inspect the backs of these rotunda doors, because I can't actually see them. Not unless I see it from this side of this wall here, but that would mean I failed to draw the bedroom. And that would be sad. I'm doing all this work for that. You startled me. Okay, the aquarium is empty. There are no visible fish, they're just... oh. There is an arrow pointed at a filing cabinet. That's a bedroom of some sort. That looks like it's the bedroom, I think. There's a bed, a lamp, wardrobe. I think that's the bedroom. Are these specific rooms? Oh, there's an X. Are you serious? Okay, there were secrets here the whole time. There's an X that's in front of the barbecue. I don't think I placed that room this time. What is this? It looks like the boudoir, maybe? The laundry room. There's an X in front of one of the laundry machines. What does that mean? Okay, let's get screenshotting. Okay, screenshot archived. Speaking of archives. So that looks like the boudoir. I don't see a secret or indicator of anything in it, but I screenshotted all the windows anyway. That's the place with the grill, the patio or whatever. And that's an X, which means probably X marks the spot. Dig here. Like, going by the examples that they set. Probably what I mean. So gotta place that room again. I don't see anything in this room. I think it's the boudoir, but I can't tell what I'm looking at. And then this one, there's an X over here in front of the laundry machine, the center of the 3 of them. I guess it's is that a dryer? If that, no, is that a dryer? Which one is more likely to be top-loaded versus front-loaded? I'm trying to think now. I guess, no, yeah, washing machines are top-loaded because they are full of liquid. And dryers are more likely to be front-loaded because you're tumble drying. Okay. I'd try to remember. I sound insane right now. We have a washer and a dryer and they're both front-loaded. So, I have been separated from that dichotomy for a while. But given that washing machine leaks, it seems like top-loading was really the way to go, honestly. I would also like to not have to crouch as much in the entire process of getting clothes out of it, so honestly, I don't even see the benefit of it being front-loaded. I think the only reason to make a washing machine front-loaded is if it's going to be on a raised platform, and ours is not. And I'm tall, so it hurts my back. This looks like the archives to me. Multiple filing cabinets, a bunch of red books everywhere. That feels like it's probably the archives. I do have a shovel. But I don't... Did we place the laundry room? It would be yellow, right? So it would stand out. So the commissary and the kitchen. I have one more chance to place it, maybe. So that's fun. But no. None of the 3 rooms that have white markings on them are on my map right now. So, and I won't be able to place the green one. But maybe here I'll get the chance to place the archive or the... What was the other one? I already forgot. Or the laundry room, maybe. Let's do the... We'll do the bedroom first, and I'll spam all of my RNG trying to get the bedroom to spawn. And if I don't get it... let's open these. Let's open these on the off chance that maybe I get something good, but I probably won't. I don't have a lot of use for all these keys. So on the off chance that maybe they decide to give me free dice, that'd be nice. Whoa. Oh, it's actually open. Yeah, I could actually go get the crown. I'm doing good on steps, so maybe I will. Oh, just gems. And that's 2 loot rooms, so that should be all of them. That one should be fake. How do I get there again? Oh yeah, the dining room up to there. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's go get the crown. Since I got access to it apparently. 'Cause it might help me with the RNG. Hello? Yeah, because if this means that when I'm trying to generate the bedroom, I might get lucky and it might give me a red room? Haha. You were looking for the bedroom, but you got the red room. And that might let me get 1 extra reroll, but only on the first one. If you reroll and then get another red room, it doesn't count, even if it's not the crown that got you there. So let's give this a go. I've given myself the best chances I can. I have 8 dice in addition to the rerolls. Fuck, where am I? God, I have to go all the way around. Awkward. Wah, 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 wah. It's such a weird house layout that it's throwing me off. But I have to go all the way around here. Yeah, the tunnel's just not very compelling to me. It enables you to go in a straight line very quickly, potentially, and you just spam your way across the entire map. I just am not sure why you would do that, because it's a room that doesn't give you anything. Oh, all the money that's got spread. From more dead ends. No, this is probably from the spread mechanic, or from payroll. That spread mechanic, as opposed to the dead end one. I think the dead ends are a different size stack. Yeah, I don't really know why you would use the tunnel, because it doesn't really provide value. It doesn't even provide branching paths. It's just a straight line. So it's just like a big obnoxious wall across your map that doesn't give you any of the things you'd be making stuff for, generally speaking. Alright, so, to double check. This should be the room, so we want to generate a bedroom right here. The bedroom, not a bedroom, but well, you try and trick me. No crown move this time. Alright, redraw from the room, redraw. The bedroom! Wow, that was quick. Didn't even need my dice. Alright, Alright, where's the dig spot? Here we are. Looks like the spot. Imagine if the goddamn Lost and Found took away my, my shovel. Or my treasure map and just ruined this run. I was so happy when I took the sledgehammer away. I'm like, sure, fine. That's fine. You stole 2 keys from me, functionally. Hello. What the fuck? Okay, Baron Bafflers, and the N is weird? Why is the N weird? April 6th by Herbert S. Sinclair. Directions. Each clue is a hint for 2 different words. The word below, the long word, and the second smaller word found within the word, the small word. Uh-huh. That's a really weird way of writing that. You know, the small word, in parentheses, the small word. Each letter in the small word will be included in the next clue's long word. Oh. Lastly, the first letter of each small word forms this week's solution. A member of the 6th clue. A member of the 6th clue. What? Okay. Each letter in the small word will be included in the next clue's long word. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up GIMP. This one's worth having an image editing software that's better than Microsoft Paint. Because then I can go on a new layer. And I can draw directly on the new layer without having to worry about fuckery. Okay. Kept behind locked doors. Treas. Nope, not treasure. Good, not goods. Loot. Children. Can affect one greatly when made by someone with a strong spirit. Speech. Presentation. Other words for speech. Alcohol. ALCHOL. Strong spirit, haha. That is how you spell alcohol, yeah. I'm not crazy. Okay. The smaller word. Okay. So I think this isn't it because there's no smaller word in the gray bits. Makes the validity of the statement clear. On a certain scale, this is very hot. Jesus Christ, this is tough. Informs you that there's no school today. Snow? Day? All out? A group composed of members that have similar characteristics. Huh. So this is what I found, huh? For now, let's finish up the run, maybe. I don't even... This doesn't even make sense to me as a starting point yet. Wow, the arrow's... The finger's literally pointing at it. That's very funny. Okay. When she comes in to fix things, does she fix the broken pieces of floor that I've destroyed? I'm also, like, apparently very ready to destroy pieces of the floor of the place I'm inheriting. Okay, so for the aquarium thingy, I want the laundry or the archives. This runs over otherwise, so yeah, let's generate the laundry or archives if I can. The prism key is useless because this is a hallway and neither of those things are hallways. Right, okay. Let's just spam my rerolls. Oh, the gift shop. You got me. I do want the gift shop. That is the third option that I should be thinking about. Okay, I should have gone for laundry or archives. 400 gold. Each blue room drafted on the 8th rank will contain a hidden blue memo. What do the memos say? That actually might be really important. That might have information that we need. Oh, $400. How am I gonna get 400 coins? Not with the piggy bank, that's for sure. I ruined that. That sucks. There are ways. Might involve the freezer, but there are ways. Get a bunch of money and then freeze it, or you get the lucky rabbit's foot and the purse to make the lucky purse. And then it's probably too late in the run to benefit from the lucky purse, so you put it in the coat check, and then hope to get hope to get it for the next run, maybe? Hard to say. See, I have made every item, so I don't have to make those anymore. We don't care about trophies anymore, so I'm probably not going to be doing those speed runs and challenge runs because I have, in fact, already unlocked the 8 trophy thing. So that's good to know. Don't have to spend 12 hours doing something that would probably make me hate the game. I can stop thinking about this, but now we have the worksheet to work on. I am once again tempted to sit here and really commit to solving this worksheet, just because whatever its results are, it might be applicable right now before I leave this level. I do have 169 coins, 8 dice. I don't know. I have tools. I've got the shovel. May or may not be applicable. I'm also going to get sleepy. I think can affect one greatly when made by someone with strong spirit. Might be a martini? Art? That's a word. Unlike alcohol being... but I'm pretty stuck here. Makes the validity of a statement clear. Ratify? Confirm? Something with the... It has to have art in it? Each letter of the small word will be included in the next clue's long word. So it's not even like it's going to be in its entirety. Just 3 letters of it will be... So art will be in this word somewhere. Is it ratify? Art. It's weird that it's the same 3 letters, but... Validity made clear, ratify, kinda. On a certain scale, this is very hot. Dangerous territory, but okay. It's the wrong number of letters. What do I do? Oops, no, calm down. Bruh. On a certain scale, this is very hot. Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin. Probably not, because this is an even indicator. It's just it's a temperature, it's a scale of temperature, but it's not specifically hot. It's just a type of measuring temperature. And Vin, is that even a word? Holiday? That doesn't fit. Yeah, not having a lot of faith in this. A group composed of members that have similar characteristics. Band, gang, horde, homogeneous. I don't know. Catch behind locked doors. Inmate? Writing with your mouse is hard. Inmate, M-A-T, M-A-T, A-R-T, rat, R-T. Ratify? There's no rat in Kelvin. Maybe the first three are right. On a certain scale, this is very hot. I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna have to return to this one in a different episode. Do I have a sleepy spot to be sleepy in? I don't see... We're looking for clocks. Clocks. I don't see any clocks, so I think there's nowhere to really rest. I have nowhere to spend my money because the freaking tent is $400, so we know that now. Let's write down 400G tent. Keep that in mind for later. Overall, I'm relatively happy with this episode. We made breakthroughs. This shit happened. Yeah, but I am not going to make any more progress, I think, right now. Anything weird in my inventory? Nothing I can do anything with, because there's no coat check, I believe. I think I took that thing out of coat check last run. So I think I'm gonna call it here. But yeah, we found a weird little secret. We figured out some trophy stuff. We found out that the thing I wanted to get cost 400 gold, so I have a new high watermark to try to save up to. And that's gonna require some assistance from, I believe, the freezer and or lucky purse, or both. And I need to keep drawing the dartboard for the trophy, but I guess I don't care about that anymore. I'll get the trophy at some point, but reaching 8 trophies is no longer a goal. So there's less value to be had now in getting that particular one. And I didn't draw a throne room, so I don't currently have a reason to get this crown anyway. All right, one more day down. I don't normally save and quit. I panicked a little bit. I was like, hang on a minute. Slightly different menu for leaving. Rank reached 10. Yeah, I guess room 46 counts as the 10th rank. New Rooms 1. We'll never see that again, apparently. That's a little sad. That's a little sad. Oh well. See you next time.